If you clicked on this video to find out who Elon Musk's new girlfriend is, what the internet has uncovered, and why everyone is spiraling over one blurry dinner photo, you are absolutely in the right place. Because we're going through all of it. The sighting, the theories, the age gap discourse, the X reactions, the SpaceX connections, the social media deep dives, everything. And trust me, by the end of this, you're going to understand exactly why one quiet night in Beverly Hills turned into a full-blown online investigation that feels less like celebrity gossip and more like a Netflix true crime series. So, here's how this all started. Apparently, Elon Musk was spotted at an ultra-exclusive restaurant in Beverly Hills last week. Not a casual coffee run, not a random airport moment. A low-lit, high-profile, very private type of place where celebrities go specifically because they don't want to be seen. Except, someone saw, and someone took a photo. And that photo is now everywhere. In the picture, Elon isn't alone. He's sitting across from a woman no one immediately recognized. And the vibe, let's just say it did not scream business meeting. According to people who claim they were there, the two looked comfortable, close, engaged, the kind of body language that makes you tilt your head and go, oh. Within hours, the image started circulating, and suddenly the internet did what it does best, investigate like it's being paid to do so. Before we even get into who this mystery woman might be, we need context. Because when it comes to Elon Musk's dating history, context is everything. This is not a man who dates quietly. His romantic life is unfolded publicly in ways that feel almost cinematic. There was Tallulah Riley, whom he married, divorced, then remarried, then divorced again. Yes, twice. That alone could be its own miniseries. Then came Amber Heard, and that chapter was messy enough that people are still debating timelines and text messages years later. After that, there was Grimes, which might be the most publicly dissected of them all. The relationship with Grimes felt like it existed in another dimension. They were together, then they were semi-separated. Then they clarified they still loved each other but lived separately. Then they welcomed children with names that sparked global pronunciation debates. At one point, the internet genuinely did not know whether they were a couple, co-parents, creative collaborators, or all three at once. And somehow, neither did anyone else. So when this new photo surfaced, people weren't just reacting to a billionaire having dinner. They were reacting to the next installment in what feels like an ongoing saga. And the reactions? Immediate, intense, borderline investigative journalism. Within hours, internet detectives were trying to identify the woman. Some claimed she works in tech. Others said she's involved in AI. A few insisted she's tied to biotech. There were threads speculating she's an executive at a rising startup. The only thing everyone seemed to agree on was this: she appears significantly younger than Elon. Now, Elon is 53 years old. That's not speculation, that's math. And according to unverified claims floating online, this woman is allegedly in her late 20s. If true, that's an age gap that immediately triggered discourse. Not quiet commentary, discourse. Some people shrugged and said consenting adults can do what they want. Others were less subtle, calling it textbook billionaire behavior. Memes started circulating within hours. Think midlife crisis starter pack type energy. Think side-by-side comparisons of timelines that make you do mental calculations about who was in elementary school when PayPal was founded. And that's when things escalated. Allegedly, someone found her Instagram. Before it went private, users claim it had a few thousand followers, a polished aesthetic, travel photos, shots from tech conferences, the kind of curated feed that says, I'm accomplished, but I also know my angles. And then, poof, private, locked down, no trace of Elon visible. Honestly, probably the smartest move imaginable, because once your name gets romantically linked to Elon Musk, the internet does not gently observe. It excavates. But here's where it gets really interesting. After the dinner photo started trending, people began connecting dots. Supposedly, this same woman was spotted months ago at a SpaceX event. There's talk of footage where she appears briefly in the background of a promotional clip. Nothing dramatic, just present. And now people are asking the obvious question: how long has this actually been going on? Did they meet through work? Did she pitch him a startup idea? Did they connect at a conference? Was this professional first, personal later? The theories are endless. And then someone unearthed old tweets, allegedly from her account, where she spoke about being inspired by Tesla and SpaceX years ago, which opened a whole new debate. Was she a fan who manifested dating her idol? Or is this a genuine connection built on shared intellectual interests? Depending on which corner of the internet you're in, the narrative changes completely. Now, let's talk about timing, because that matters. Elon's relationship with Grimes ended not that long ago. Officially, roughly a year. Unofficially, time gets blurry when you're dealing with semi-separation announcements and cryptic social media clarifications. People haven't forgotten the interviews, the podcast moments where Grimes described co-parenting as complicated, the posts where she hinted at losing herself in someone else's world, the surreal public debates over how to pronounce their child's name. That relationship wasn't just high profile, it was dissected in real time. So naturally, the question being asked now is, does this new woman understand what she's stepping into? Because dating Elon Musk isn't just dating a wealthy man. It's dating someone who tweets at 3 a.m. about cryptocurrency, someone who might casually feud with lawmakers online, someone who purchased a social media platform and turned it into a personal megaphone. When you enter that orbit, privacy becomes theoretical. And speaking of exes, this is where the internet really started stretching. Allegedly, and we need to emphasize allegedly, some of Elon's former partners have posted vague tweets that people are interpreting as subtle commentary. Nothing direct, nothing name-dropping, just the kind of posts that say, some men age but their preferences don't, and suddenly everyone is playing detective. There was even chatter that Tallulah Riley liked and then unliked a tweet about older men dating progressively younger women. Screenshot culture being what it is, that didn't go unnoticed. Whether it means anything is another story entirely, but that hasn't stopped speculation. And then the phrase midlife crisis started trending in connection with the situation. People online painted a picture. Here's a man running companies like Tesla and SpaceX, talking about colonizing Mars, navigating regulatory battles, shaping global tech conversations, and yet his romantic life still manages to dominate headlines. Why does this pattern feel so familiar? Billionaire reaches a certain age, suddenly exclusively dates women decades younger, internet reacts. It's practically a cultural trope at this point. And while plenty of people defend it as personal choice, that doesn't silence the commentary, it amplifies it. Reportedly, friends of the mystery woman have reached out to accounts posting the photos, asking for them to be taken down. If true, that effort may have had the opposite effect. The more something gets labeled "don't share this," the more it spreads. It's the Streisand effect in real time. There's also talk that Elon's PR team didn't plan for this reveal, that this was supposed to stay quiet longer, maybe slowly introduce her at an event, maybe let speculation simmer privately. Instead, one candid snapshot turned into front-page digital gossip overnight. And here's the thing, with Elon, relationships don't unfold quietly, they never have. They come with interviews, with cryptic statements, with tweets that spark headlines, with exes clarifying statuses in real time. There's no, we dated, we broke up, moving on. There's always a twist. People are already running polls predicting how this will play out. Engagement timeline guesses, breakup countdowns, speculation about when or if she'll make a public appearance at a SpaceX launch. Some claim she's intensely private and didn't want any of this attention. If that's true, the irony is almost painful, because dating one of the most talked about men on the planet is like stepping into a spotlight that never turns off. Then you have the Grimes loyalists. Yes, they exist in force. Entire threads comparing fashion choices, career paths, even facial expressions from photos. Some argue Elon has a clear type. Others insist this new woman is completely different. The analysis borders on anthropological. And amid all this noise, another narrative has emerged. Allegedly, she's brilliant, multiple degrees, speaks several languages, high-level intellect, which, to be fair, aligns with Elon's history of dating highly intelligent women. That's a consistent thread. But here's the part people keep pointing out. When you date someone like Elon Musk, your own identity risks being overshadowed. You stop being a founder, an engineer, a scientist. You become Elon's girlfriend, and that shift can happen overnight. There are even rumors that some business associates unfollowed her after the news broke. Could mean nothing, could mean something. The internet, of course, assumes the latter. Whispers of internal drama, possible tension in his inner circle, no confirmation, just speculation stacking on speculation. And through all of this, Elon has said nothing, complete silence. which is surprising for someone known to tweet about everything from market trends to memes at ungodly hours. The lack of commentary has only fueled more interpretation. Is he protecting her privacy, strategizing, avoiding a repeat of past public chaos? The truth is, all of it could be true at once. But let's be honest about why this story exploded the way it did. Elon Musk has built a persona that lives online. He doesn't shy away from attention, he engages with it, he amplifies it. When you cultivate that kind of public presence, people feel entitled to updates, not just about your companies, but about your personal life. You can't become the main character of the internet and then expect the audience not to react when a new character enters the storyline. And apparently, this storyline isn't done unfolding. There are whispers that more photos exist, that certain gossip accounts are holding on to additional sightings, that a public event appearance is imminent. If that happens, the discourse will multiply overnight. Because this isn't just about one dinner, it's about pattern recognition, it's about public personas, it's about how relationships evolve under the microscope of millions of observers who feel invested. Right now, everything is speculation layered on top of a single image. But with Elon, history suggests one thing. There's always another chapter coming, another unexpected tweet, another reveal, another twist that sends timelines into meltdown mode. So if you came here looking for the breakdown, now you have it. The sighting, the theories, the age gap debate, the X reactions, the SpaceX connection, the social media lockdown, the PR scramble, the silence, all of it. And if there's one thing we've learned from watching Elon Musk's love life unfold over the years, it's this. When you think the story is peaked, that's usually when the next plot twist drops. So keep your notifications on, because something tells me this mystery woman saga is only getting started. And when the next detail surfaces, because it probably will, you already know the internet is going to go wild all over again.